Hey guys, it's Joe with OMNIA Guide, and today we're going to be doing the second rendition of our summer event, and that is the Summer Chasm 2 pitch. And we do have the very last quest of this rendition, that is the Power's Deepest Chasm pitch, and this is the level 120 version with all the bosses that you've seen throughout all the 9 quests that you did to get to where you are now. And there we have it. To have starting off with 2, 2, then 3 at the end, with the Final Fantasy X cast coming in. Very, very difficult to get that down perfectly. So the only thing you need to do is just to get this 210,000. There's no higher score requirements to get any type of, event rewards. I think you can just get 210,000 and be very happy off with it. So I got 286 with my first run that I did, and I would like to share kind of my experience so that you guys know in advance before we go into if you haven't done this one already. So the party I will be using today is going to consist of Agrias as our AoE physical damage, because you can see that all of these guys are weak to physical damage, melee and ranged, but they are very resistant against magic damage. So you do not want to bring a magic character in. You can bring Golbez in because Golbez is a mixture of physical and magical damage, but if you can bring in an all, basically an all physical AoE attacker, it would be very nice. So Squall definitely comes into question there. So you can bring Agrias in, as like I did here, and this is gonna be my main DPS for trying to shave down the opponents, because they do get to pretty high levels of bravery very, very soon. And we do have to kind of think about this being a level 120 quest that basically if you get broken on one turn and they do a bravery and HP mix damage, then you could just lose one of your allies very, very quickly. So you have to be careful for that. So we're gonna consider all those strategies once we get into it, but let's introduce the rest of the team first. So I have Quistis for the last 3 Final Fantasy X cast that does come up at the end. Then we're going to use turn delay that Quistis does have to try to bring Yuna back as far as doing it, because all the debuffs that we're going to be trying to apply, especially with Lenna's initial debuffs, it's not going to be working as well if Yuna keeps on using Asuna to get rid of all the debuffs for her team. So we really need to keep our eyes on Yuna, but while keeping out for Tidus and also Jax. Very, very strong bravery plus HP damage. So gonna have that with Lenna, of course. A synergy character here is very, very nice and actually helped out quite a bit if you look back over here to clear all of this, because you can use Lenna over and over again to kind of make 2 unique characters each time you go through these Maladies Chasm and Power Chasms as well. So it was really nice to have Lenna on this occasion, so definitely will be helpful if you guys are running this as well. So I'm gonna go right into this, and like I said, Golbez is an option, but I wouldn't think it's the best option. I'm actually gonna think of bringing Quistis. I haven't tried this before, but I'm thinking that it might work better than bringing Golbez in, even though we don't have a single boss scenario. It's a 3 boss scenario, but like I said, if we can take care of Yuna, I think we're gonna be just fine. So I'm gonna go and begin with this with a Quistis and see if we can get to clear this. So one thing you guys have to take very, very seriously is to not get broken when it comes to this. So even with Lenna, this is the only time I'm going to be very risky and just go with Windrake Arrow just to get the buff on everyone. But you don't want to be in a situation where you get broken so many times in this quest, because a lot of these times they just kind of come up with these really ridiculous bravery plus HP damage that makes it very difficult to clear. So you have to keep your eyes out for that. So with this one, we're going to try to clear 1 at a time. Not trying to go for all 2 at the same time. So we're going to target Emperor as our first opponent and take out Firion in the next round. I don't have to worry too much about that. So we're going to go double Knight's Pride, because I'm going to be taking out Agrias on the last wave for the double Quistis. So you're don't have to worry too much about them. We're going to go with another Laser Whip, this time on Firion, because once I do that, I will have Lenna be able to break Emperor with no problem, and you always want to keep yourself pretty safe for all this. So that arrow actually doesn't get much of a Emperor, but luckily we don't get any crazy bravery plus HP damage. So this is now the time when you see this very, very high bravery. Gonna go with Judgment Blade. Trying to just to break these guys as much as we can. And once again, our target is still towards Emperor. We're gonna do rapid fire on Emperor. And kind of ignore Furion for now. And with this one, we can go with another Judgment Blade. We can be pretty aggressive with this because Agrias will be pulled out on the third wave, so we don't have to worry about her lack of skill usage. So we're gonna go with Homing Whip onto Emperor just to get more damage on. But more importantly, trying to delay her turn as much as we can so we can kill her off. Kill him off as fast as we can before doing anything else. Okay, so we're gonna get a stun happening for Furion, and for Quistis, we can go with another Laser Whip. This time onto Emperor again, and this should proc an HP attack, guys. And for this one, we're getting pretty low on our count for Winddrake Arrow, so we're gonna wait one turn for that since we do have Brave Phoenix up. Gonna use her EX skill and try to go with the Winddrake Arrow on the next turn for Lenna. For this one, I think we do have Hollow Bolt ready for Agrias, so we're gonna try to get 23,000 damage on both of these guys. It's a nice trade. Another Homing Whip available, and we're gonna actually have a knock-up, so we're gonna do that. Although it won't give us anything, it does give us extra HP damage. So 35,000 damage in total. It gets broken on this turn, and now we have to start to be a little more considerate of what could happen. So we're gonna do Judgment Blade again, and this doesn't kill. It doesn't kill Emperor, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But we are going to just go with a Winddrake Arrow onto Furion now, since Emperor is pretty much dead at this point. And we can go with another Laser Whip. For Quistis, she just has so many Laser Whips. She gets Homing Whip back every now and then, so you don't have to worry about too much, and just gonna go with Laser Whip whenever you can. Try to go for 20,000 damage, and we'll kill off Emperor on this turn with our Lenna. Just gonna go with an HP attack, and did use Winddrake Arrow on the last turn, so we don't have to worry about the buff anymore. And go with the HP attack here, since this probably get close to 23,000 anyway, so 90,000 is fine. And since we don't have a big score requirement for this quest, all you have to really worry about is to not lose your members. That's the only thing you really need to worry about, because otherwise you can very much clear it without being too greedy on the turn counts. Let's go with a Homing Whip on Furion. Get some damage on. This won't kill it for sure, but we're getting pretty close. And we can use a Judgment Blade here to even get a knock-up, so we're gonna get some nicer HP damage. So 25,000 will kill Furion off, so we're going to the second wave. And you do need to be very careful, because Cloud does cross slash, she does crazy stuff that does that bravery plus HP damage. That could kill you in an instant, but for this one, Sephiroth's first turn is usually just the HP swap, brave swap what I meant. So it basically, you can be at 0 bravery and be fine against Sephiroth's first turn, but Cloud is also targeting Lenna, so we have to keep her pretty safe. We'll see what we can do. We have 3 turns left on the Knight's Pride. And we're gonna go with Judgment Blade to start things off. It does stun Cloud, that gives us the room to be a little bit more aggressive with Lenna. Just gonna go and use Brave Phoenix. So there's some nice damage, and for Quistis we can just get a HP attack off onto Sephiroth. We're gonna try to kill Sephiroth up first before we go to Cloud. And we can get another Laser Whip here. And this will proc another HP damage. Like I said, first attack for Sephiroth is probably that Bravery swap. Likely that's all it is. So we do have 2 turns left on the Knight's Pride. We're gonna have to use Knight's Pride on the next turn for it, because we can't forget that, just to keep the passive going. So we actually get a silence onto Sephiroth, which is pretty nice. And these guys are closing down on the Winddrake Arrow buff, so we're gonna use that again. We're gonna use our Sephiroth once again and break him, and also give the buffs back 6 turns again. And Homing Whip, Once again for... Yeah, we're gonna go and use it for B. Knight's Pride needs to be ready on turn 1, and Agrias will be targeted here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I want to get this to a situation where I'm a little bit worried now, because I have to use Knight's Pride on the next turn, and Cloud might do that Bravery plus HP attack. I'm pretty scared about that, but hopefully it goes alright. We're gonna do Rapid Fire here, and hopefully nothing goes wrong. Otherwise I have to start over this video. I really don't want to do that. But I do have to go for Knight's Pride. There's no option about it. I'm not gonna reset this buff down to 0. This is something that I can't take. Okay, nice. So Agrias actually gets another turn. This is actually perfect. Gonna use a Bravery attack. Ooh, that was really clutch, because if we didn't get that, then Cloud could have done a cross slash, and Agrias probably would have just died. I do get a knock-up. I can just do another Laser Whip into Sephiroth. This will knock him back, but won't kill him, even with 22,000. So it's just a Bravery attack. I was a little bit over-worried, but there's definitely nothing wrong with being over-worried about this quest, because it can get very, very difficult. I guess we can do Brave Phoenix and just call it a day. I think I'm gonna do that. So I was just thinking about HP attacking Sephiroth, then using Brave Phoenix, but I like to, use these rotations pretty effectively as much as I can. So we do have another turn coming up for Quistis, so gonna keep that in mind. And I'm gonna just use Homing Whip. Just trying to take care of these rotations every time they come on. I'm not gonna try to, oversave these skills here. For this one, we can use another Rapid Fire, just to keep Cloud's initial Brave down as much as we can. With Agrias, we can go with another HP attack. Don't have to use Judgment Blade here. And for this one, we're gonna have to use Bravery attack, because we want to keep Quistis alive. So just a simple. Okay, so it goes another Bravery attack. Could have been a cross slash, so we always have to be more considerate. So we do have about 2 turns left on the Windrake arrow buff, but we're gonna just go with another. Since we're getting pretty close to finishing this one off, let's take it slow. Go with a Bravery attack, and go with an HP attack. And go with an HP attack here. And we can go with a Windrake's arrow now. Okay. And once again, we're getting pretty close. Go with another HP attack onto Quistis. We'll finish this off. So this will get rid of the wave 2. Could have been very difficult, but thankfully we didn't get any crucial breaks, then an automatic kill. So we're gonna go into this wave 3. 3 enemies that we have to worry about from Final Fantasy X, and Yuna is the biggest one that you have to worry about. Bar none, that is the most important character that you have to worry about, because her Asuna is going to be a game changer for her team. So while keeping that in mind, we're gonna go and start with Judgment Blade. And think about bringing Quistis in a little bit later. And I do want to start off with Brave Phoenix, then go with Rapid Fire on the next turn. Let's go and do that, since we do have Lenna up again. Okay. For Quistis, we do have to worry about killing off Yuna first. Let's go and use HP attack. And I will sub out. I can do DJ Whip on Yuna once, then bring in Quistis on the next turn. So I'll go. I think I'm considering that for sure. So let's do this. Let's do Rapid Fire, just to bring these guys down on initial break, so Tidus doesn't get pretty dangerous. You always have to consider that. So we're gonna use DJ Whip onto onto Yuna. Kind of forget the homing whip for now, because we have to bring her back a little bit. So slash combo won't kill Lenna, thankfully. And we got some pretty nice HP regens going as well. So now we do have to worry about... Yeah, we got Hollow Bolt ready. This is pretty good. I'm gonna go and use it. I wonder how many turns we have left on... We have 3 turns left now, so have to keep that in mind as well. Probably sub out Quistis before that happens, but still want to be considerate as much as you can. But do have 2 turns left. Uninstructed Winddrake's Sword has 4 turns. 3 turns. So once again, we're just gonna go with another rapid fire. Could do that. No, actually, let's try bringing in Quistis now and try to get some work going. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's go and bring in Ifrit now and see what happens. It definitely wasn't planned as to like exactly how I want to do this, but I will bring Yuna back once again so she doesn't use her stupid Asuna. We're gonna go and use a Degen Whip for B. Anyone that you see that you want to just take away, you want to start targeting as much as you can. And for this one, we can go with... We're gonna wait on the Knight's Pride just a little bit. I thought I was gonna sub out Agrias, but actually we saw whatchamacallit, Lenna being pretty low on her turn count, so we wanted to take that into the factor as well. Let's use Degen Whip on Tidus, just to get him far back. And I think we will consider using Degen Whip on B. So it's going to use it on Jack, and we'll use the rest of the Degen Whips on the whatchamacallit, on Yuna pretty soon. We do have 2 turns left, which I will use now. I think we'll have 9 turns be enough to finish this battle off. Once again, we have 3 turns left, so we can go with homing whip first, and then use Degen Whip, and maybe get to a pretty nice turn count. We have 1 more Degen Whip that I want to use on Yuna, maybe. If it's a situation where I don't kill her off before then. I think we get a... We do get a Hollow Bolt from Agrias the next turn. But do I want to just kill off Yuna now? Is that the best way to do it? That's what I'm considering. We do have a stun ready for Tidus. Needs to be considered at that. We will use it on Yuna, with the mission of being to kill off Yuna as fast as we can. We'll use a bravery attack. Then we'll probably use a laser whip. We don't have to, but we will use a laser whip. I think that will be good enough to kill her. If this doesn't reach the 80% mark, then we're in a lot of trouble. So we're gonna take this opportunity to maybe try to get 22,000. So it does reach max bravery, and this will kill off Yuna now. And with this one, we have to be a little bit more careful about what we're getting ourselves into. We will use laser whip on Tidus. Really nothing changing for now. I think we do have Hollow Bolt ready. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna save this turn, and we're gonna go with Hollow Bolt on the next turn. We're gonna go with bravery attack just to bravery going up, so that... Oh wait, Tidus was stunned. Never mind. Okay, so we could have just used Hollow Bolt there and be okay with that. Let's use Degen Whip on A this time, and focus on killing off Jack as our next target. And once again, we can do a homing whip. We will save that Hollow Bolt for 1 more turn, and gonna use HP attack first because I don't want to waste all my turns that I can get. Now we have Jack targeting Lenna. So you have to be a little bit careful. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. I'm gonna take a risk here and just gonna go with Windrake's arrow. No, I'm just gonna do Bravery attack. I'm gonna play it safe. Okay, so it's just a Bravery attack at the end, but it could have been a Jig Slash and could have been dangerous. Alright, we're going with Laser Rip on the next turn. And maybe Tidus can get broken on the next turn. Yeah, we're gonna go and do that. And yeah, this is a good chance to use Hollow Bolt here. We're gonna go and use it. So this will get 25,000 on both of these guys. And Tidus' turn will be up next. So, for Tidus attacking Quistis next, I'm just gonna go and use Bravery attack. I'm not gonna risk anything. So just a Bravery attack. If the Bravery gets low enough, I think these guys definitely do proc that crazy stuff that we don't want them to do. So we're gonna use Windrake Arrow to get the buffs back over to our team. For this one, this will kill it off. But I think we can wait another turn for this. Yeah, let's go and use HP attack on Tidus. And with Quistis, we can go with another homing whip onto Tidus again. 31,000. And that speed down is reset. So Jack's turn will be up next, so we're gonna use Brave Phoenix to finish him off. So this is a good turn count to get this guy down. And now our final target being Tidus with not much HP available. That's gonna be it. 67 turns was all was needed, and hopefully this is good enough to get that 210,000, but you can see that in multiple moments when you feel like you're about to get broken, you really need to take that a lot seriously because this is a level 120 quest where the bosses are a lot stronger in general. So we get another 280,000-ish, 282 to be exact, and that's way over the 210,000 mark, and you will get your couple of tickets for completing this one. So very, very tough quest. I would have to say one of the tougher ones we've had in a while, but definitely doable if you take things a little bit more carefully and not try to greed over the turn counts, because you don't need to get a super high score to get all the maximum rewards, which basically is just tickets, and you get it for completing it, so that 210,000 is your maximum mark that you want to go for. So yeah, that was it for that event, and you know, lots of exciting things coming out for Opera Omnias, you know, with the summer events that have been coming out, lots of good, you know, good rewards and freebies. It's really nice to have. So hope you guys like this one. That's gonna do it for me for this video, and I think we'll, you know, look towards that June 24th maybe is when the live stream will be on for the Twitch TV with Square Enix, and they're gonna announce when exactly Renault is gonna be coming online. So her Lost Chapter, you know, oh, not Lost Chapter, what am I saying? Her events page, and also with the new weapon releases that will come out. That's gonna be very, very exciting. So keep your eyes out for that. And yep, that's gonna do it for me for this video, and hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to subscribe to Opera Omnia Guide and put a like on this video. It would be heavily appreciated, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching.